Okay, I thought I'd do an update. I had some messages from people voicing concerns over the old videos. And I figured out a way of doing this. Um, but it's going to take a little time. What I'm going to do, I'm going to have to go through them all and sort out, straighten out the comments. And then there's a thing I can do to close the comments, because some of them, I don't want to take comments off completely because there were some good comments on some of those earlier videos. Some that could be helpful, some that are humorous, though honestly, a lot of those people aren't as witty as they think they are. But anyway, some of them I want to leave on there. So I have to go through each one of them. And then what I'll do is, like I did before when Google Plus started, and this is a good advantage in that some of them are already done, because when Google Plus kicked in, I did some then. So I've kind of got a head start on this. But set it up so the comments have to be authorized. Somebody makes a comment, in theory it comes to me and then I can okay it or not okay it. Well, that really doesn't matter because I never get those notifications. So there's no way if somebody makes a comment, it's never going to come to me. I'm experimenting with a Trangia in the Swiss volcano stove. And that seems to work. A small Trangia, you can fit it in there. So I'll do that. And then I can leave some of those up. But my theory, what I'm going to do, I've started doing this actually, going through, and I could delete about a fourth of the videos because they're really not relevant anymore. Some of them are unboxings and stuff, or for products that you can't even get anymore. So I'll do that on about a fourth of them. About a fourth of them I'll move to private, because I've already got quite a few of them that are moved to private. And the rest of them then I'll have to clean up. And like I say, close the comments, so that they will still have the old comments available, the ones that I think are useful. Then, after I get that all straightened out, this is going to be a lot of work, more than I really want to go through. But then I'm going to go and demonetize all of those, because I really was never into that, and to me it's just annoying. It'd be different if the ads were relevant to the videos, but they never are. They're just whatever they can throw on there. And there really isn't money in this, despite what people think, there really isn't much money in this. If you make a couple bucks off a video, that's the most. So I'm going to do that. And I hope to get all this done by the middle of next month, because I figure then it'll be the 7 years, and I kind of got this 7-year itch I want out of this. But that way I can leave these up. I won't have to do anything with them anymore. Now going forward, I'm not going to say I'm not going to do videos, because what I'm going to do is kind of change format. What I'm going to start doing is more of a documentary type, kind of a long format, but do very few of them. At most once a month, if not even that, really. I figure I should do this kind of to keep. I do the videos anyway, and if I can organize them, on some of the projects I got going, I can kind of update you on them, but I'll do it that way. I will do other short videos like I have normally been doing, but there I can put them in a different category. You can go public, private, or unlisted. Now on the unlisted, they only go out to the people that you authorize them to. So that way I can still keep the family in touch like was kind of the purpose when I first started on doing this stuff. It just got snowballed and got out of hand. So I'll do that, but in order to do that, I have to do it on the big computer, which I haven't been on for like a year. I mean, I can do everything I need to do on my phone normally, but there's certain features that are only available on the full web page, so I'll have to go to that. So I figure it'll take me a month to get all this straightened away. But that's what I'm working toward. That's my theory. And just like I say, enough with the AdSense and all that stuff. I just want to clean this up. I want to try to make it fun again, like it used to be. And I think I would have more interest in doing more of the long format. Like now, I tend to do these short things. Well, sometimes they drag on, but it just turn the camera on, say what I want to say, show what I want to show, shut the camera off. I don't have to edit them at all. When all these long format, I'll have to do some editing on. That's why I'll have to do it on the computer. But I think that'll work. I think I'll be happier with that. And though you won't have as many videos, I think you will find them interesting. So if you want to hang around for that, I would. But that's the idea. Yeah, that works. Well, I guess it's a bit of a jungle, trying to get that in there. You almost have to put it in, then fill it, then light it, But these are kind of nice. They're made to burn anything. The heat tabs, paper, grass, sticks, anything you can throw in there and it'll burn. It's got a nice vent kind of deal. But I'll go back to my wood cut now, but I thought I'd better update because I had some concerned messages from people. And the most interesting part of these, a lot of these people are people who have watched all my videos, but they never comment. That's my kind of subscriber in a way. I don't know why people feel that they have to comment on everything, unless you've got something that's relative. But people feel they have to give their opinion. I know, like there's a lot of news networks that, trying to be cool, they put in a comment section. Well, I have to shut them down in a hurry because it just turns into a nightmare, which, you get a little discouraged when you start reading some of them comments and that kind of thing. Because there's always two opinions and they're going to fight to the death over some damn stupid thing they don't really know what they're talking about. So, these long format, there won't be comments, there won't be any of that nonsense. And there won't be the likes and the dislikes. I haven't been using them for a long time. I don't think you should have, you shouldn't go into a video and look at and say, oh, I must have to like this because everybody else liked it, or I must have to dislike it because so many people have disliked it. There must be something that if I don't dislike it, I'm seeing something wrong. It's funny, I've kind of come to the conclusion with the social media stuff that, to me, it's a bad thing. Or it's worked out to be a very bad thing. But oddly enough, I was just reading an article where some of the people that were involved in first making, like Facebook and all this whole social media stuff, they deeply regret what they have done. Because it actually hurts society in general. It really was a bad idea. And like they say, they wouldn't allow their kids to get involved with that because people are just obsessed with it. Like they live their life, looking for the thumbs up. That's really where your reward shouldn't come from other people's opinions like that. Live your own life. So that stuff's gone. I'll be done with that. But I think I can make more of the long format thing. I think I'll be happier with that. Because I like, playing around, editing, putting something together. My theory has always been I make short videos. I get to the point of it. If I'm going to show you something, I turn on the camera, show you the thing, shut the camera off. I don't drag this crap out. Sometimes, like now, evidently, this is tending to run on. Well, that's easy to have that happen. But it annoys me when people purposely run it on. Well, YouTube likes it because they're looking for that advertising. A short video is no good to them. Advertising wise, they can't sell that. So they like the long video. So you see people dragging this crap out. I tend not to do that. But if I can make something that's 45 minutes or an hour long that you can watch and enjoy in one sitting like that, I think that'll work. That's my plan anyway. I always think one of the best things, or the things I am proudest of, I think, was my History of My World series. And I always thought about going back, I should condense that into one show, but at the time I couldn't. But I could do that kind of thing now and do it in one program instead of having a multi-part, because I really don't like doing multi-part things. So even on building projects, if I do them, rather than do multi-parts, I want to be able to do it in one show. It'll be many segments put together, but then I can get the whole thing across in one show and not do the multi-part thing. That's my plan. Plans could change. But first I gotta figure out, because like I say, I gotta go with the computer to get into the video manager to do certain aspects of that, tweak in the old videos. And I haven't used it for a long time. So I got to get that fired up. But the unfortunate thing, then I have to run the generator to do it. So I want to get as much done as I can without running the generator. Then I'll turn the generator on, plug that old brute up. Because I got a big brute of a computer that I used to use. But I've got my little laptop. But I can't do everything I want to do on that. So I'll work that out. Otherwise, I've been perfectly fine with just a phone. But that's my scheme. So for the people who are worried about the old videos, most of them will still be there. Like I say, the ones that should be relevant to you. And the ones that are only relevant to me will be put private or unlisted for family members. So it'll work out. But some of them I can just dump, like I say, a lot of them unboxing videos, which I actually have quite a few of. I could just dump them. Unless, sometimes I tend to, I'm doing an unboxing video and I can, veer off into something else that might matter. So some of these I'm going to have to watch, and I really don't care to go back and have to watch the videos. I did them, I know, but now I have to go back and see if I have to do anything to them. But that's the plan. So stick around. Like I said, it'll take a month to get this stuff straightened away on the old ones. And then we'll go forward from there. I'm looking forward to it, actually. Been quite cheerful about this.